Hey everyone, it's Jack here, TalkNorwichCity. Welcome back to another video. Norwich City's first championship game of the season is this weekend against Hull City. Of course, with the season on the horizon, it means one thing and one thing only, that's transfer rumours. It's been a relatively quiet summer in terms of outgoings. I certainly expected it to be busier up until this point. Norwich City have been open that they're willing to sell some of their more valuable assets, and really nothing has happened until today. And we've got some rumours. That includes Andrew Omobamidele and also Max Aarons, both linked with moves away. Now, it's been an intriguing summer transfer window so far, because I think not only for Norwich City but all clubs, both in the Championship and in the Premier League and lower down the footballing pyramid, and not only in England but across Europe, trading seems to have been slower. And I think that's down to a few reasons, none more so than the fact that we're in a fairly perilous financial position at the moment as a country and as a continent, and that's affecting football clubs. They're having to be slightly more wary with their purse strings. Obviously, it's seemingly not a thing out in Saudi Arabia. They're still chucking money around like it's going out of business, but certainly in this country, trading seems to have slowed slightly. So I think that's affected Norwich, it's affected other clubs. And when you're holding assets like Norwich are with Omobamidele and Max Aarons and relying on those sales to bring players in, I can imagine it's very frustrating. Now, we'll start with Andrew Omobamidele. He's been linked with a move to Italian Giants AC Milan. Norwich City rumoured to want at least £15 million. AC Milan at this moment only willing to stump up $7.5 million. So half of Norwich City's valuation. AC Milan in need of a centre-back. Apparently AC Milan's chief scout very keen on Big Andy and has been tracking him for quite some time. I think it's easy to forget with Andrew that he's still only 21 years old. Like, this is a man who, I think it's because of his physical presence and the fact he played over 30 times for Norwich last season, we forget just how young he is. We can't be letting him go for $7.5 million. I don't think we will be. Even the valuation of $15 million feels fairly low, considering Stuart Webber said that Norwich turned down a bid in January that would have been more than we sold Ben Godfrey for, and that was 20 odd million quid. So if we were turning down bids like that in January, why are we now willing to sell him for 10 million quid less than what we were offered in just 6 months ago? Now, that could have been mind games, trying to get some interest drummed up for Big Andy, or it could have been legitimate. And I know that things change from January to the summer. In terms of this, we have to hold firm with Big Andy. We can't be selling him on the cheap. He's definitely got a place in this Norwich side if we were to keep hold of him. Norwich have, of course, been going with Gibson and Duffy in pre-season so far. 15 million quid should be the absolute bare minimum for Big Andy. This is a talented young defender, and that comes with a premium. AC Milan are big and they require talent, and they're obviously very interested in Big Andy. We've got the contract situation on our side. He's contracted until June 2026, so a good while left on his contract yet. We are the power in the driving seat here in terms of negotiation. We can't let Big Andy go on the cheap. We need to drum up maximum revenue, and hopefully that will happen in the next couple of weeks. I'm more than happy to keep him if that doesn't. Whether Big Andy's willing to stay around is another matter. The other player, rumoured to be linked with a move away is Max Aarons. Now, it feels like Max has been linked with moves away for the past few years now. Of course, a couple of years ago we had Barcelona and Bayern Munich sniffing around. It feels more like it's going to be a London club at the moment. He was linked with Fulham this time last week. The latest club to be linked is West Ham. All of these feel like slightly fluffy links in terms of he's kind of indicated he wants to move to London. West Ham have just sold Declan Rice. They've got money to spend. They're yet to make a signing since lifting the Europa Conference League. They need a right back. Max Aarons is available. Let's put 2 and 2 together. Now, it would make sense. Equally, a move to Fulham would make sense. I just get this horrible feeling with Max that we are going to sell him and we're all going to go, is that all? He was linked with European clubs a couple of years ago. It felt like kind of 20 million quid minimum at that stage. I can see a world where we let Max go for around the 6 million, 7 million quid mark. And that would feel like a bit of a sting because he's been a consistent performer for a long while now. He's got a lot of appearances in the Premier League. He's still only 23 years old. He's just won the European Championships with the England under-21s. Like, this is a incredibly talented young English defender. And we're just edging towards a situation now where it feels as if clubs know that we need to sell. It feels as if clubs know that we need to sell pretty quickly in order for us to reinvest. They know that Stuart Webber has said that Max Aarons has outgrown the football club and needs a move away. Unlike the Big Andy deal, we're not the ones in the driving seat in terms of negotiating here. And that worries me slightly. It's evident that Max will go somewhere this summer and he deserves a move and it's the right thing to do. I just get this dread in my stomach that it will be for an amount that doesn't feel right. But West Ham, the club at the moment, most likely for him to sign on the dotted line. So Big Andy, Max Aarons, both linked with moves away. Big Andy to AC Milan, Max Aarons at the moment to West Ham. Who knows where they'll both go. Let me know down in the comment section, how much would you be happy for these two to go for? I'm really interested to know. For me, Big Andy, minimum 15 million quid. Max Aarons, maybe a little bit less. I'd be really upset if he goes for less than 10. Let me know down in the comment section below. Plenty more content coming this week. I've also got my Championship 1 to 24 predictions. They will be dropping at some point this week, so make sure you're subscribed for those. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.